Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Ask a Baron. Our guest this week is Baron's rookie defenseman, Dillon Simpson. Dillon, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
First off, you're in your first pro season coming out of North Dakota. You've played almost a half a season now. What has the adjustment been like for you coming from college, now a pro player?
Yeah, it's something that you got to keep growing and experiencing throughout this first half. It's been a lot of ups and downs for me personally, but I feel as the year's gone on, I've started to play a bit better and get a lot more comfortable.
Is it a little easier, obviously, playing on a team that's been so successful so far this season?
Yeah, when you're a part of success, things always seem to go a little better.
What's the biggest thing in your game that you find yourself working on and working to improve to continue getting better every day?
Yeah, for me, it's always been my foot speed, something I've always been focusing on. And as this year's gone along, it's gotten better, and I think that's shown in how comfortable I am with the pace of play out there.
Now, a lot of people put a lot of stock in the way players get to the pro level, whether it be college or juniors. For you, what was your decision heavily based on to go the college route?
Growing up with a father who went to Michigan State, I kind of knew what college hockey was about. Being from Western Canada, you don't get a lot of college hockey exposure, but for me at a young age, being able to see that, I knew it's something I wanted to do. Going to North Dakota was an unbelievable experience.
You didn't only excel on the ice, but also in the classroom. You took your studies very seriously. How important was that for you to get that education as well while you're there?
Yeah, you go to school, you got to grow up pretty quick, and to be able to get that degree while playing hockey was a huge goal for me, and I'm glad I did it.
Now, you got drafted by the Oilers. Your dad obviously played for the Oilers for a long time. You're from Edmonton. What did it mean to get drafted by your hometown team?
Yeah, to be drafted by a team you grew up loving and watching was a pretty neat experience for me. I was at that draft pretty ecstatic, and ever since it's been great.
You have Kelly Buchberger now coaching the defensemen since the coaching changes went down earlier this season. He's a guy that played with your dad for several years, but what has the adjustment been like for you and the rest of the defensive corps getting used to someone like Bucky?
Yeah, he's been great. It's a little different than having Jerry back there, but he's been working really hard with us on making us grow as individual players, but also as a group. He's been really positive with us and patient, and it's shown so far.
Unlike a lot of guys, you've grown up and been around pro hockey your entire life. Did that make, I guess, your adjustment and your first season go a little bit easier, knowing a little bit of what goes on and seeing some of that firsthand maybe as a kid?
I don't know if it made it any easier, I'd say, or anything. You know a little bit more of what to expect at the pro level.
All right, well, Dillon, we'll let you get going. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
For Dillon Simpson, I'm Carter Baum, Barons TV.